Now, if you saw my, my PS3 controller comparisons review, I had the black Sixaxis controller, and, it was fine. The trigger sucked. But problem with it was, R2 button was a little too sensitive. You can literally probably move the thing in the air, and R2 would go off. It's so sensitive. So, it's from my little brother being an asshole, throwing it around and breaking things that I really wish he wouldn't touch my stuff. Whatever. So, we got here the silver Sony Dualshock 3 and Sixaxis controller. As I said in the Modern Warfare controller review, you can't beat the king. Let's take a look at it. D-pad, it's nice and textured, and your thumb just fits really right in there. Fits. You could play fighting games with this. I actually prefer this over these for fighting games. I don't know why people like the analog sticks. They're not like arcade joysticks at all. Select start, you know what they do. Turn on your PS3, turn off your PS3, your menu button. Mine's on right now. Playing Borderlands, which I suggest you buy. It's so great. Anyway. Face buttons. Now, the reason I got the silver one is because it kind of reminded me of the original PlayStation. I have great memories with that. And it looks better. Shoulder buttons. L1, R1, R2, and L2. I hate them. However, this controller, right now, 8 out of 10. Why? 1 point deducted for each of those. Is that fair? I don't care. How do we fix this problem? I went to Best Buy, and I found probably an essential gaming accessory, especially if you have a PS3. Now, you have these, as you know. You press down on them, and your finger just kind of does that. Textured as maybe, it just... I've heard a lot of racing games. I'm not a big racing games fan, but a lot of racing games use these. Borderlands uses these, which is what really inspired me to buy them. So I was like, I didn't want to use them, especially with my button being so sensitive. So I picked up these. What are they? Well, I'll show you. What they are triggers for your PS3 controller. There they are. How do they work? Simple. Take this. Snap it on top, push down, you'll hear a little snap, and now look what you get. A trigger. Ooh, fancy. These things, I can't even imagine playing it without them anymore. It feels so comfortable, so much. I like them better than 360 triggers. The only thing I liked about the 360 triggers has now been taken away from it. They're $5. That's depressing. But for $5 and something you really could use on your PS3, you can't go wrong. These things are great. I mean, everything just feels so much better. Again, I switched my Modern Warfare controls to actually be L2 and R2 now. So these things are so much better. I liked R1 and L1, but not anymore. Anyway, enough about the triggers. Analog stick, great. These things are so responsive and indestructible. It's great. I feel like this controller will last for you. You can those things are gonna last. You love them. On the side of the controller, you got this curve, which your hand just fits so nicely into while you're playing. And these handles that go with it. This controller is this is the best controller ever. With these triggers, better than the PS2 controller. This is the #1 controller to ever hit the market with these. Without them, PS2 is still better. But everything about this controller is just so nice. However, Sony, really wish you made them triggers. Hopefully they'll redesign. What's on the back? Nothing. Serial number. Whoop, big deal. Charging port, standard USB. And if you're going to pick up a new PS3 controller, I definitely suggest trying to find them used, because they're a little pricey, and especially if you want these. But, hey, you can't dethrone the king. Modern Warfare came real close. Sony just pick these up with a Sony controller and you pretty much have yourself set. Come in black, blue, red, and silver. So you got a choice of colors to pick from, and I mean, can't beat it. The Sony PS3 controller with triggers. Don't buy this unless you get these triggers. They're worth the $5. I would buy them for $20. Have a good day.